What's going on, everybody? This is Gen716 back here again. I'm a little late getting this out to you guys, but just want to get it out that Georgia has hired Todd Monken as their offensive coordinator. Now, again, I know that he coached Southern Miss. I know he used to coach with the Browns for a little bit. I do remember watching Todd Monken when he was at Oklahoma State with Mike Gundy. Matter of fact, I was a huge fan of Mike Gundy and Todd Monken back when he was at when Monken was at Oklahoma State when he was there from I believe from 2010 all the way to the 2012 college football season. So I think he was there for around 3 seasons. Just a very very explosive offense. Brandon Whedon, Blackman, Joseph Randall in the backfield. Of course, they had a lot of other pieces, but it was more of an air raid type of offense with a lot of spread concepts, a lot of different type of passing concepts that really we've never seen before in college football. That we would later see gurus like Mike Leach implement to the air raid. That we would see perfect example, Joe Brady would implement at LSU with Steve Ensminger. So, you know, Monken is an absolute genius when it comes to getting the best out of an offense. Um, I don't particularly like Jamie Newman, if that's how you say, or Julian, either Jamie or Julian. I forgot his first name, but the quarterback from Wake Forest that's coming in from Georgia. I don't particularly like that fit for Georgia as the quarterback, especially in the Todd Monken offense. I believe that Jake Fromm, I think he would have been absolutely perfect for this type of offense. I think that Justin Fields, with the talent that he brings to the table, I think he would have been perfect for this offense. I just think that Newman's not that guy for Georgia, that app that would fit perfectly and bring the best out of the players. Now I think that he can have some success with it. Newman is a playmaker. Monken can definitely work with it. I just don't think that he's gonna bring the best out of that offense. But long term wise, you gotta love the fit. You gotta love the fit. Of course, Kirby Smart, he realizes that it just can't be physical running the football, classic pro style type of scheme with barely few spread concepts implemented in your offense. We're just going to hand the ball to our running backs 30, 40 times a game and just play physical defense. That's not how you win That's not how you win national championships. You can win games like that, especially with the amount of five-star talent that's at Georgia, but you're not going to win a lot of you're not going to win any national championships or barely any conference championships with that style. You've seen Ohio State. You've seen what they were able to do as far as evolving their offense. You've seen what LSU recently did with evolving their offense. And Nick Saban, what he's done with Alabama as far as evolving his offense. It's kind of shocking, especially Kirby Smart, since he was there during that evolution period where Nick Saban decided, okay, you know what, this tough physical, playing defense style, it's not going to work anymore as far as winning these championships. We got to evolve and we got to start spreading the football out. He was there during that time period, and he was also we all know he was the defensive coordinator, so it was a headache of him dealing with those spreads type of concepts. So I'm kind of shocked that it took him this long to finally implement a new offense. That's not the classic Jim Coley. Jim Chaney, I like Jim Chaney a lot. I think he's one of the best offensive coordinators. I think not of all time, but he's one of the best offensive coordinators that we've seen so far. But you gotta we're in a time of age now where you gotta revolutionize your offense, and I think with Kirby Smart now finally doing that by hiring a genius offensive coordinator like Todd Monken, I think is huge for the University of Georgia. Now, this is also really good because if you look at their recruiting class, they're getting faster players. They're not just getting these 6'4", 6'5" receivers that are great when it comes to running vertical routes or great when it comes to the catching traffic type. But you got to get different type of hybrid type of receivers. You just can't have like one footing of a receiver or my point is that Georgia, with the recruiting class that they're bringing in now, the guys that they have at the receiving position, they're a lot more. I think that they're a lot more talented than the receivers that are there. And again, the receivers that are there at Georgia, they're no slouches. They're 4 and 5-star guys, but I don't think that those are guys that are particularly going to give defenses a whole bunch of fits, if you know what I'm saying. So they got a lot of speed with bringing in guys like Jermaine Burton, Arian Smith coming in. So they got a lot of speed coming in next year. So if you're a Georgia fan, you got to be really excited with not just the talent that is coming into that is coming into the University of Georgia, but you got to be really excited with Todd Monken and what he'll be able to do with those receivers, what he'll be able to do with the offensive line as far as schematics, what he'll be able to do with his quarterbacks as far as quick RPO type of slants. Airing off the ball to those vertical routes instead of just handing the ball off to 40, 50 times. I mean, it's going to be fun watching the different type of schematics, different type of concepts that Monken is going to implement to the Georgia football team. So, again, I'm not in love with Newman. I don't think that he's the perfect fit that a lot of Georgia fans think he is. I don't think he's that guy for you. But as far as trying to recruit players, as far as bringing players, I think that you can definitely look forward to the future as far as quarterback play, especially with Monken. I think that he is the guy. It might not pick up as fast as people would think it is, like how Joe Brady did with Joe Burrow. Not everyone's Joe Burrow, right? Not everyone's that guy, especially right with Alabama, how they were able to click. Not everyone has the personnel or not everyone has the personnel like Alabama does. I think Georgia is going to take a little bit of time. It might just take maybe a year. Next year, these guys could absolutely get rolling as far as offensively clicking. But I just don't think that this year it's going to work out because I just don't think the quarterback play is there for Georgia as far as what you want, because everyone wants what Joe Burrow and LSU did. Everybody wants what Tua Tagovailoa did with Alabama. Everybody wants what Trevor Lawrence or what Lincoln Riley was able to do with his quarterbacks in Oklahoma. It's not going to work out that way, not just yet. I think you're going to just give it some time, let it develop, and I think Georgia will be absolutely fine on the offensive side of the ball. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Just a quick upload for you guys, talk about Todd Monken and what I think that hire means for Georgia. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And that's all I got for you guys today. So anyway, this is Gen 716. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.